Join us now for Education Matters, a weekly look at the real people and real stories in education across North Carolina.
Welcome to Education Matters, presented by the Public School Forum of North Carolina. I'm Keith Poston. This week on the show, we're talking state budget. We discussed the budget last week with Representatives Blackwell and Meyer, but now we actually have an actual budget in hand with votes this week. We're going to talk to a couple of key education advocates for their take on the budget. Then we're talking to two journalists who've been covering the budget process about how this all came together and what's. Before we talk about the main topic, we open with our Edlines, a quick scan of education headlines across North Carolina and the U.S. The House and Senate unveiled their new two-year budget compromise bill this week and moved quickly to schedule votes in both chambers. As of taping, no formal word yet on whether Governor Cooper intends to veto it, although he has criticized the budget as fiscally irresponsible and one that shortchanges the middle class and public education in favor of tax cuts for the wealthy and corporations. So, pretty good signal that a veto may be coming. House and Senate leaders, on the other hand, held their budget for its investments in education, particularly teacher pay, as well as its large tax cuts that they say benefit nearly all taxpayers. The final proposal includes a 3.3% average increase for teachers in the first year and 9.6% over 2 years of the budget, and increases bonuses for our state's most veteran teachers in the compromise version after being excluded from the Senate version. In our first segment, we'll talk about some more of these specifics. Teacher turnover at schools serving high poverty student populations is a statewide challenge, including in districts like Wake County that enjoys, frankly, some of the lowest overall turnover rates. Wake County Public Schools recently released findings from a project with Harvard University's Strategic Data Project. The study showed that some higher poverty schools in the Wake County district see 20% staff turnover each year as teachers transfer to schools often serving more affluent students and families. The end result is our least effective teachers, which frankly are just teachers starting out in their careers, are serving students who would most benefit from experienced high caliber teachers. Wake is using the data to understand the issue better and to explore strategies to lessen turnover overall, especially in harder to staff schools. Finally, U.S. Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos has directed her Office of Civil Rights at the Department of Education to scale back its investigations of discrimination and civil rights concerns in our country's schools. The department says it will continue to enforce the anti-discrimination laws, but will curtail its efforts that expanded under President Obama to broaden investigations of incidents when it appears systemic issues may exist. The department says this will expedite cases being resolved, while critics say that thorough examination of discrimination will be sacrificed for efficiency. And it's more important than ever to get to the root cause of these incidents. Remember, you can visit the Public School Forum's website at ncforum.org and click on Education Matters and read more about each of these headlines as well as other topics we cover each week.